end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's taken down.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
2 yards to go.
To throw it is Locke. Able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a Browns first. Down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards. And the Browns first down.
Throwing on first down is Locke. We'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Browns 7, Raiders nothing. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Johnson now returning.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Down by Kyle Fuller. Brings up third down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On second and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Herbert on third down now. Maybe he hits him in stride. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. To the air again, Herbert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On first down, it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yard your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Throwing again on second down. Lock. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Block working out of the gun. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find them.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Christian Kirk. It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Here's Herbert.
He'll air this one out for Kirk.
Man, it's caught inside the 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They look to throw. It's Locke. Grab over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Here's Locke. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
On first down, Locke. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Loss of a yard. It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Running with Elliott. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
Is good.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returning it, Johnson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Open man is Kirk, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
On the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Browns' 44-yard line.
Herbert. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, They don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Christian Kirk, as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 34-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Rosa set to kick off.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Herbert with it, looking to pass.
They'll get that complete to Alvarado.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They pick up at 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
48-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Herbert just beat the play clock.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap to Lock.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
That's caught inside the 20. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he'll only 3rd and 1.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Trying to work his way forward, but it looks like... Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he... game.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
For the extra point.
So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Now here's Johnson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Looking for Campbell downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
36-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
39-yard line.
From the 39, Lock. Left side complete to Lockett.
Lock's pass complete to Tyler Lockett. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
one of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Elliott. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Lock. Now a desperation throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Here's Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Browns 28. Raiders.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times.
And he can't get it thrown away. He's taken down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Herbert. Can't get it through. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Herbert.
That's complete. Akuebuna.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
At the 36-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
49-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Browns 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Las Vegas,
it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.